Hi, I'm Sylvia. If you're watching this video, I know what you're going through. Waking up every day, taking that first step, and feeling that familiar pain in your foot. Maybe it's sharp, maybe it's dull, but it's always there. I've been there too. That's why today I'm going to share with you the 5 causes of foot pain that almost no one talks about. Yes, plantar fasciitis is one of them. But there are others that might be the real reason for your discomfort. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th cause is something I didn't even know about when I was struggling with foot pain. And once I addressed it, everything changed. Let's get started. The first cause is plantar fasciitis. Of course, we need to start here because it's the most common cause. Plantar fasciitis happens when the thick band of tissue called the plantar fascia that runs across the bottom of your foot becomes inflamed. This causes that sharp stabbing pain in your heel or arch, especially when you first get out of bed in the morning. If you felt that first step pain, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. Many people don't realize that plantar fasciitis isn't just caused by standing or walking too much. It can also be triggered by tight calf muscles, poor foot mechanics, or even weight gain. So, it's essential to address not just the pain, but the underlying causes. If you haven't seen it yet, I have other videos here on the channel where I share the remedies that help me heal from plantar fasciitis. I'll leave the link in the description. Moving on to the second cause, and this one is often confused with plantar fasciitis. It's Achilles tendonitis. This happens when the Achilles tendon, which connects your calf muscles to your heel, becomes inflamed. The pain usually shows up behind the heel, not under it like plantar fasciitis. But here's the tricky part. Sometimes both conditions can happen at the same time, creating a complex mix of pain that's hard to diagnose. Achilles tendonitis is often caused by overuse, especially in people who suddenly increase their activity level, like runners, hikers, or even people who've started a new job that requires standing for long hours. The key here is to recognize where your pain is. If it's at the back of your heel, it could be your Achilles tendon that needs attention, not your plantar fascia. And we're just getting started. In a moment, I'll share with you the 3rd cause of foot pain that most people never consider, and it could be making your pain much worse without you even realizing it. But before we continue, if you're finding this helpful so far, please give the video a like. It really helps support the channel. And make sure to subscribe for more tips on managing and overcoming foot pain naturally. Now, let's move on. The 3rd cause of foot pain that no one talks about enough is having flat feet or fallen arches. You see, your feet are designed to have an arch that supports your weight and absorbs shock. But when you have flat feet, that arch collapses. This puts extra strain on your plantar fascia, your heels, and even your ankles and knees. Flat feet can be something you're born with, or something that develops over time, due to factors like aging, injury, or weight gain. One of the most common symptoms is a generalized foot pain that seems to have no clear cause. But in reality, it's your foot mechanics working against you. The good news is, with the right orthotic support and targeted exercises, you can significantly reduce the pain and prevent further damage. Now, on to the 4th cause, and this is one that almost no one talks about, but it can cause intense foot pain. It's called tarsal tunnel syndrome. This condition happens when a nerve that runs through the inside of your ankle gets compressed or irritated, leading to symptoms like burning, tingling, or even shooting pain that radiates through your foot. It can feel like plantar fasciitis, but it's not. This is why it's so important to consider nerve-related causes when dealing with chronic foot pain. If you notice that your pain is accompanied by numbness or a tingling sensation, you might want to talk to a healthcare provider about the possibility of tarsal tunnel syndrome. And finally, the 5th cause of foot pain that almost no one talks about enough is your shoes. Yes, your footwear plays a massive role in either preventing and or causing chronic foot pain. Wearing shoes that don't have proper arch support, cushioning, or that are too tight can lead to all sorts of foot problems, including plantar fasciitis, heel pain, and general foot fatigue. For me, this was a game changer. Once I switched to shoes specifically designed for foot support, I noticed an immediate reduction in my pain levels. Sometimes it's not about complicated treatment, but about making simple, smart choices every single day. So, there you have it. The 5 causes of foot pain that most people don't even know about. If you recognized yourself in any of these, please know that you're not alone. And there are solutions out there. If you want to know what helped me the most on my journey, I've left some resources in the description. Feel free to check them out. I used something natural that made all the difference. Check the link in the description. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next video, where I'll be sharing more personal tips on how to relieve foot pain naturally. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, take care of your feet. They carry you through life.